What's up, trendsetter gang? How are you guys doing today? Um, guy, I'm so tired. um, Today I wanted to talk to you guys about three things that um you must change to get to your next level in 2019. I feel like 2019 is a year of breakthrough for a lot of people, including myself. I've already had a breakthrough in one thing, in one area in my life, but I want a breakthrough in maybe a couple other areas. And I plan to have those by the end of the year. Like, it's one of my goals. No, I'm not gonna say it because it's between me and God. Some things you just, have to see when they happen, but um I want to keep the energy positive. I don't want anybody speaking about it, and I'll, when it's time to unleash it, I will. Um okay, so let's get started. And these are things that I have done, and things that I felt like has already helped me change my life. Really before the start of this year, there were some things. It's been a lot of things, but it's more. I'm just trying to condense it for video's sake. Um, Let me make sure my volume is up. Let's see. All right. And I'm going to turn it all the way up. So if y'all have low volume or whatever, it'll all work out good. Yes, so we're going to talk about three things that you must change to get to your next level in 2019. The first thing you need to change, and I always say you need to do an inventory check. I think we talked about this. I talked about this in another video. You need to change the people around you. I think we are creatures of habit, and we just always feel like we got to be friends with people because we've been knowing them for umpteen years, or we feel like we got to be friends. We have to. I think friendship is it's just dealt out. I feel like friendship is something that everybody throw around. Everybody is not your friend. And you need to have quality people. Remember, well, I didn't say, I don't know. Maybe I did say this in the video, to practice only quality people. Only quality people. It's OQP. I write this in my journal. Practice only quality people. You need quality people in your life. And when I say quality people, some people like, oh, let me have somebody in my life to let me borrow money. Okay, if you know anything about me, I don't do the money thing. I just, that's one of my boundaries, because I feel like money makes people fall out for whatever reasons. That may change. Let me just say this. It works for me if I trust you. If I trust you, we can do this, but I'm not into that. I'm just going to keep it 1,000. I'm not into the money thing. I'm just, that's one thing. But let me stay on course. You got the first thing you got to do is do an inventory check. Analyze your crew. Change the quality of your crew or your circle. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to be analyzing and seeing what. I feel like friendships are a gift from God, and people don't understand the purpose of friendship, so they abuse it. The friendship is not all about what you need and what you need to get out of it. This world is bigger than you and your brain and what the hell you thinking. You know what I'm saying? Like, friendship is a special thing. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like, real friends don't pacify you in your wrong. They offer alternatives to do things, to say things better. They don't pacify your dysfunction. You understand what I'm saying? And we all have probably pacified somebody's, dysfunction. I have. I'm no longer willing to do it. You don't have to beat yourself up about it. The thing is what you do when you know better. When you know better, then you do better. And, I knew better. I know better now. And I had a lot of reasons for why I justified it to myself that I did it, and why I did it. I told other people, I had a reason, but it doesn't make the reason legitimate to enable somebody's dysfunction. If they're talking about other people, you need to say, look, you know what, we cool, but I don't do that. So we just probably not gonna be, either we're gonna have to change the conversation, so we can't be friends. Now, a real person that wanna be your friend in a positive light, they gonna embrace what you said. They're not gonna take offense. But anybody that wanna talk about other people and they get mad with you and they stop talking to you, you don't need them anyway. Let them go. You gotta let them go, because where God is trying to take you, or where you going in your life, you understand what I'm saying? They may not be able to go, your family or whatever. People that carry you in your dysfunction, they know you doing wrong, but they don't say nothing. They pacify your disorder. They just all, whatever she say we gonna do. We just, you know what I'm saying? We the get along game. I like people to say, Landis, I don't think that's right, or I don't think that's cool. And you gotta be careful how you say it to people. I feel like you can tell people in love, like, I think you better than that. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like you should do that, because I think you way better than that. You need to have people that you need to have people that don't play into your dysfunction, and thereby enabling it. Like, if you are a person that's a given person, and then you got this other person that's taking, don't continue to be around them and play in their dysfunction. Like, leave them alone. They're not good for you, but you got them there. Why? Is it because you don't want to be alone, or you don't want to seek out another friendship because it takes too much time and energy? Are you lazy? Or are you afraid to confront the issue and say, look, friend, this a one-sided relationship, and this is how I feel. Now, if you confront them and they go into this whole little thing, keep your composure. Don't lose your mind. Just go, okay. Let them say what they gonna say, and don't contest it. After you say what you need to say, let them say what they need to say. And if they still feel like they haven't, if they still feel like they haven't done anything wrong, what you need to do is just be like, oh, okay. Just listen to what they said, and then proceed to move accordingly. You don't have to tell them you done with them. You can just fade to black. I ain't answering no phone calls. I'm not fooling with this person. This person is done. You don't have to say all that. And I mean, if you get in a heated argument, you just might want to say it. If that's fine with you. If you want to say it, that's fine too. I'm learning how not to say it, because I'm a say it person. So I'm just learning how not to say it. I just, disconnect from you real quickly. Like, real quick. I mean, when I first do the fade to black, you might just be like thinking I'm busy. But I'm already gone. Quick. Because I don't want people in my life that's going to mean me harm or do me worse. I want people that's going to elevate me. You understand? And say, Landis, I've been knowing you for these many years, girl. That ain't worth it. Don't do it. Now, they can't stop me from doing it, because I am grown. But you do need people around you that can empower you to do better. When you feeling like you want to do something crazy, You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, I just want to knock her out. No, you better than this. Your friend gonna say, nope, it ain't worth it. Number one, it ain't worth it. Number two, you better than that. And number three, you got dreams and goals that's bigger than you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Friendships, there is a purpose to friendships. Okay? And we'll get into that later. Um, so you need to do a quality inventory check. It shouldn't be just, let me just drop her, and check it off. But analyze who that person is in your life. Like, what happens when you deal with this person? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, are y'all talking about uplifting things and doing great things? You know what I'm saying? I had somebody to tell me, I had told somebody that I knew that I wanted to not be in a relationship until I went through some counseling for some things in my life. Because I'm working on me. And they said, oh my God, like I would have never thought of that. It wasn't, I didn't say it to sound good. I didn't say it to be impressive. I said it because I'm in this time in my life where I'm looking and searching for answers for me to be a better me, whatever that is. I'm a mother, I'm a friend, I'm somebody's daughter, I'm a sister. You know what I'm saying? I'm working on how to better me in my life. So right now, a guy is not, I do want to have a guy relationship. I mean, a relationship with a dude, but I feel like that's gonna come, and I'm not rushing it. I'm happy, and I'm a whole person, and I have a whole life working on me, and I feel like that's what a real single woman does. She gets ready for the king. See, a lot of us talk about we want to be in relationship, but we haven't gotten ourselves prepared for that. You got to get rid of some stuff in your past. You got to deal with issues that may not be in your past. Your past could be a month or 2 months ago. It don't have to be like years ago when you was a child. Some people got childhood past issues. Some people got past issues from a couple months ago, from situations that arrived in families, circumstances and situations. So I feel that, you should be working on yourself, bettering you. So when that person comes, you can offer them the best of you and not the worst of you. I also think that a friend is who you need to have in your life before you get married, because you need to have people in your life that not just to, for you to put in your wedding and that's all nice and cute and everything is beautiful. But you need people in your life that elevate you. You want to be on this certain kind of level, because a lot of us be saying that we want to be married, we want to be with a guy, but we ain't ready. You know, you don't, I listened to TD Jakes and he was just saying, some of y'all want to be wives and y'all, you want to be married, but you ain't no wife. You have to start being that person before you become that person. So before you get married, you need to be a wife before you get married. So when that man comes, he recognizes them qualities in you. You understand what I'm saying? So, you have to be, you got to be that. You have to already be that. And I want to have worked through my issues. I don't want to have to argue with my husband, or we dealing with stuff because of my issues. I'm hoping that he done worked on his issues. I'm working on mine now. So when we get together, we got other stuff. Our arguments won't be on stuff, that demons that I never did deal with. You know what I'm saying? Or issues in my life that I didn't work on. And I believe in counseling. I just gotta say that. I know a lot of black people don't, because we don't. We really don't. And that's why I listen to TD Jakes, because he's not only motivational, but I feel like in his approach, he has a clinical approach as well. He even did some segments with Dr. Phil, where Dr. Phil brought the clinical and he brought the spiritual, and they did counseling together. And I thought that was absolutely necessary, and I thought it was excellent. I learned a lot from watching a few episodes. I think it's been a couple years. It's been some years since they did it, but I'm really big on counseling because I got it when I was younger, and a big situation had happened in my life that was a turning point. And well, I can say it. My parents had gotten divorced, and I didn't really understand it. It was a lot of turmoil that I had inside of me. I was angry. I was hurt. I was upset. I was, believe it or not, I felt humiliated, or let me say embarrassed, that they weren't together, because we had friends, and I had friends, and they were asking questions, and I didn't want to tell them what was going on. It was a lot to deal with at that age, so it was kind of hard for me to even process. But yeah. So, yeah. So once, that's why they always say you need to get a vision of your life, so you will know where you're going. Because if you don't have a vision and a goal, like that, it's a saying, if you don't stand for something, which is your vision or your goal in life, you're going to fall for anything. You need to have a blueprint or a path of where you're trying to go. Mine is entrepreneurship. Somebody else's may be being a great stay-at-home mom, or I don't know, you know what I'm saying, working for somebody else, just, living a certain kind of life. And, everybody has their own visions, goals, and dreams. And I just feel like you need to have people in your life that understand what you're doing. They know what you're doing. I don't care what it is y'all doing, even if it's different things that y'all doing. They need to always promote the positive in your life. That's what I'm attracted to now. I'm attracted to positive people. You understand what I'm saying? I'm attracted. That's my thing now. Positivity. I like to laugh anyway, so I do like to be around people that like to laugh and just have fun and be light. And who understand my personality, know how to deal with me. And I don't even want to say deal with me like I'm a deal, but like to understand me. It's not a deal, like, this is who Landis is, and this is, you know what I'm saying? Like, I really am, I'm serious about friendships. I still talk to my daughter about relationships and friendships to this day, because my dad used to always tell me, this was something that's always stuck by me. My dad said, watch who you hanging around, and make sure when you do something, you doing it yourself. You not nobody making you do it. He used to give me that talk when I was younger, before I even hit high school. My dad was talking to me about watching the people around you, because he didn't have a lot of friends. He wasn't into that. I've never been a fan of having a lot of friends. A lot of people tried to make me crazy about it and talk about it and make it this thing that it wasn't. I just never have been a big fan of having a whole bunch of people in my crew. I just need quality. I don't want quantity. I don't need an entourage. I don't. They cost too much. I don't need an entourage. I just need a select few. And if that's like one or two, I'm good. I'm so good. Like, I really don't want, I just don't. And the people that's close to me, I got friends and family. Like, most of them is friends and family. Or somebody that's a friend that I consider, you know what I'm saying, a family member, or something, or something like that, if they, been around for years or whatever. But I just feel like, okay, let me get back to the topic. Okay, You need to do an inventory check of your crew and find out what is the purpose of that relationship. Why are they there? What is it that they contribute to this relationship? When I say contribute, they don't have to be money. It's not about money. It's not. It's so deeper than that. It's so much deeper than that. Uh the people in your life, they elevate you. You need to have people in your life that elevate you. You need to have people in your life that are not afraid to tell you, like TDJ said, they're not afraid to tell you when you're wrong. You need to, of course you do it in love, but they're not afraid to tell you if you're wrong. They're not afraid to create a little friction between y'all. They're not afraid to lose the relationship to tell you what they think in love. That's a real friend. Now, some of y'all, you got people around you that tell you anything. That's an enabler that tell you anything you want to hear. I really cherish, because I'm that person. In my circle, I'm a real person, and I'm probably gonna say what I think. I'm learning how to not say it that much, because I'm just like, sometimes I just be like, oh, okay, let's cut the crap. Let's get to the real deal. And everybody don't know how to deal with that. So I'm working on my approach. I'm not going to change that. I'm just working better on my approach. I feel like you don't need people around you that are yes people. Okay? It was a story about Mary J. Blige where she was saying that she had all these people around her, and they was, they call them yes people. What that means, whatever the celebrities ask them to do, they do it. Even if it's wrong, they call enablers. With R. Kelly, whoever helped him get to doing all this stuff, they call them enablers. Who helped him do this stuff and didn't say nothing to him. And for the people that did say something to him, it don't matter if you said something to him and you still kept working for him. Okay? When you said something to him, that should have been your line in the sand. Look, either you change this or I'm going to have to go. And if he let you go, I'd have been the one to walk and found me another job. Because I feel like you can't tell him he wrong and still be working for him and then say you against him. That's talking out of both sides of your mouth. You can't do that. You gotta be one. If it's over, it's over. It's not, I don't like this, but I'm still gonna work because he paying me good, because he doing this and because he doing that. Because then you become an enabler because you've been bought for the dime. And come on now. You don't let somebody buy and sell you. That's not it. You just can't do that. So yeah, you gotta not be worried about, and when these people tell you that you're wrong and they create friction with you, these are people that love you, and they, now if they don't know how to tell you, you might need to check them as a friend. Now if you screaming and hollering at me, that's not gonna work. Okay? You can talk to me like another respectable adult and say, hey girl, you know what I'm saying? You my girl, I don't think you should do that. Like, that's kind of not cool. Like, why don't you try this? And that will offer alternative solutions that will elevate you and not pull you down and keep you stuck. Okay? Those are people that really love you and care about your character. They care about your heart. They care about what you're trying to build in life. And you do need that. That's the good angel on your shoulder. You don't need the bad angel. You need the good angel. So yeah, people that's in your life that's telling you what you want to hear, they're not good friends. You need to get rid of them. And if somebody telling you about yourself and they being friend, they speaking kindly and doing it with respect, and you still get mad, something wrong with you. Because you need to understand that's empowerment, that somebody can be honest with you. I want somebody to be honest. Like TDJ said, you need to have real people in your life that are not scared to tell you about you. And that's, That's just what it is. Because if not, you're going to constantly live a delusional life. You're not going to change and elevate and level up because you still doing some stuff you did 10 years ago, 20 years ago, or 2 years ago. That's not correct and not working for your life. You understand? And I'm that person. I'm that person. You know what I'm saying? But like, I'm learning, like, now I ain't gonna just give you no advice. You need to welcome it. I'll ask you how you feel about it, or you can say, look, I really want your advice on this, and I'll give it to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, and somebody that's not being judgmental and talking and dogging you, you don't need that. You get enough of that in the world. You don't need nobody talking and dogging. If they gonna be your friend, they gonna be your friend when you right and when you wrong. They just gonna be there to, say, hey, you know what I'm saying? I think you better than this. It's called a good challenge. They should challenge you to do better. And even if you get mad for a minute and hang up, you need to call back and be like, I was a little pissed, because sometimes no matter how nice you say it, people still gonna be mad because they don't like for you to tell them about them. Trust me, I already done that. I already know. When I can't talk to you, that's exactly what I stopped doing. Stop talking. Because if you don't want me to say the real stuff, then you don't want to hear the good stuff. If you don't want me to say the real stuff that I need to say. So at that point, I'm on not talking. And I'm not saying anything. And you would just have to figure it out. And you're going to be mad because I don't care. Because I'm done. You see what I'm saying? It's only so much a person can give and do before it's all over. But, yeah, so I feel like if you want to change your life in 2019, you definitely need to check your circle. The quality of your circle. Inventory check. You need to be like writing it down, like write down your friends and the ones you can depend on, and write down what they have promoted in your life, whether it's negativity, or do a column. One side say negative and draw the line down the center of the page, and then the other side say positive. Write down the negative things they asked you to do, and write down they told you to do, and write down or let me say the negative things they promoted, and then the positive things they promoted, and do the check and balance and see what it is. Like, if it's more bad, then you need to call them out on it. And if, when you call them out, be gentle. When you calling them out and they get mad, let it be. Let them come back to you. If they don't, bless them and keep on moving. Because your destiny is never tied to who left you. They ain't go just because they left, it don't mean that God ain't gonna bless you and do what you need. Do what he gonna do for you. That don't mean that. They may tell you that, which is crazy, but that's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? It's just not. So I feel like we can no longer afford to just throw the word friendship around. I'm reading my notes, y'all. And we can no longer afford to entertain or tolerate relationships with people because they go to the same church, because they in the same fraternity or sorority, because they next door neighbors, or because our husbands get along, or because our husbands are friends, or go to the same church, we grew up in the same neighborhood, on the same block. Like, everybody can't be your friend. I'll say it again. Everybody cannot be your friend. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't need everybody in the world to be your friend. This is not what that's about. Some people like, girl, I got 30 friends. But when you trying to do something in life, how many of those people are there to support you? Like, quantity doesn't mean anything. It's quality over quantity. OQP, practice only quality people. Oh no, let me say, I'm saying it wrong. OQP means only quality people. But I do say practice quality people. Practice having quality people in your life. quality people where y'all having productive conversations that elevate you, that elevate your thinking, that move you in a different direction. I have had conversations, and I still do. Like I have one with my sister Lorraine. We talking about leveling up, eating healthy, exercising, you know, entrepreneurship, what we be doing, you know, positive stuff. You know, winners. Well, maybe I need to. I think I need to. Yeah, let me not go right there. I'll come back to that because that's gonna tie into my next thing. But yeah, so yeah, you gotta, you know, if you want to change your circle, you're gonna have to, you know, change your circle, change your crew. But if you want to change, you gotta change. When you change your circle, or let me say this, analyze your circle, analyze your crew, and make the adjustments. Now, your crew or your circle can be the friend group, okay? And it can be family. So it can be both of those groups. Some people in y'all life, y'all need to promote, you know, put them forward, you know, to top priority of the friends. And then some of these people need to be demoted and put in, you know what I'm saying? You have the inner court and you have the outer court. So I have close people to me that are like my buffers. You can't get to me unless you probably get through to them. Then the next group is like okay, this is one group right here. This is the core group. This is my arm. The second arm is now the core group, your core group can be your family. If you got a friend that you've been friends with for a long time and they like family, they can go in this group. If not, they can go on the second group. But the first group is like family member. The second group is like best friend. And the third group is like associates. So you got levels. You understand what I'm saying? It's levels to this. Y'all letting people just be y'all friends, that ain't working no more. You got to be careful. We know, you know, I like to use Nipsey Hussle as an example because he was a dude that was the pillar in his community, doing great things, but his life got taken. And when I say change your circle and your crew, sometimes you have to change the environment you in. But I know that Nipsey Hussle knew that death would come upon him. I feel like he knew it and he wasn't willing to give it up. He was willing to die for it, and he speaks about that in his video. So I'm not knocking him because what he did was balls. That's what he did, and that you can't do nothing but respect it. If you gonna do it, know what you're getting into. But you know, for other people that ain't, you know, be careful who you got around you. We living in the times where, you know, snitches. I'm just saying, like, I ain't saying nobody snitching on you because you doing wrong, but we living in a time where you're gonna have to have a tight crew, baby. You're gonna have to have a tight crew. If you don't, you're gonna be lost. You need to have people around you that you can depend on for any, you know what I'm saying, if something go down, they in it with you. Whether you up or down, they there. You know what I'm saying? You need some real true, what y'all call them, day ones. You need them. Uh you need to ask yourself, do these people hold me? Do they keep me where I am and hold me in a position, or do they elevate me in a way that pleases my soul? I have people that I enjoy in my life talking to, that every time I talk to them, they bring joy to my soul. They elevate my soul. Your soul is your mind. I had a productive conversation. Stuff that I'm gonna actually go and do while I'm, you know what I'm saying, talking about it. You know, I'm at that level in life where I'm, you know what I'm saying, I want to talk about other things. You know, when I was younger, the stuff I talked about then versus now is totally different. Yeah, and you know, ask yourself, do the people in your circle, do they elevate you? Or do they enable you? Do they empower you? Do they enable you? Do they keep you stuck in that same old gossiping routine you've been in? Or do they say, girl, you know what? I ain't trying to be funny. We've been talking about these folks for like, I don't know how long, like 10 years. or whenever. You know, we've been talking about this girl. We don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a problem with this person. We don't need to be talking about her. And winners, I'll say it, and I'll say it in the next one. I'll reiterate it again. Winners don't have time to talk about folks. People that's got destinies, they got visions and goals and dreams that they be keeping in front of them. They ain't got time to sit around and talk about who did this, and Kiki and Poo Poo and Tata and all of them doing this. Don't nobody got time for that. Nobody got time for that. If you really got some things in your life that you are moving toward that are bigger than you, it'll elevate you from that crowd. Drama, gossiping, it'll elevate you. You won't be into that no more. If you was into it, you won't be anymore. Because your life will be a life of substance. You don't want to care about what Kiki and Poo Poo and all them slept with this one and did that, because that's nothing. That's in the big scheme of things, and how life is, that does not matter. It's just wasting time talking about folks. But yeah, one of the main focus, one of the main things, the main functions of your crew is to help you elevate your thinking. They supposed to be there when you might be off, and you should be there for them. And you know, my mom used to say, iron sharpens iron. That's why you got to be careful who you be around. You got to be careful of the company you keep. Because the purpose of a friendship is to sharpen you. Not to dull you, but to sharpen you. You got people around you that's doing that. It's just, don't run from people that's being honest with you and telling you the truth about yourself, because those are the people that's going to help you. That's productive for your life, and they care about you as a person. They care about your character and the direction your life is going in. Yeah, so okay, let me get to the next thing. Let me hurry up. Okay, so you know, sometimes family members can't go with you. You know, you cannot allow loyalty to relationships to stifle your goals and your dreams in life, what you got going on. You can't allow people, friends, you can't allow family, nobody. You can't allow the loyalty you have for your family and your friends to stifle your goals and your dreams. You have to be selfish with that. You can't allow that. If they in your life and they stifling your goals and your dreams, doing stuff that you don't like or that is not conducive to where you are walking and where you're headed in life, you're gonna have to let them off the wagon. Steve Harvey talks about that. You're gonna have to let them off that wagon, because they making it hard for you to go up that hill. You pushing with your legs. They supposed to help you push, and they over here, you know, making it hard. You got to empty them off of the wagon, because the wagon will be lighter to go up the hill if they wasn't on it. If that makes sense. That means if they messing up your goals and your dreams, if you got a job you trying to get, and you got a man that's trying to get you pregnant, because you ain't ready to have no babies yet, you trying to get your career on, you got a job you trying to get, then you got a friend on the side that's talking about you, and she like, girl, let's go hang out and go to the club and drink, and you like, no, I got to get up in the morning because I got a job interview. If they don't understand that, done. That's a major, because that's a place in your life that you going. They should respect it. They should have a place that they trying to go. Theirs may be entrepreneurship. Yours might be working for somebody. Ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody can't be entrepreneurs. It's not no big I'm better than you thing. It's not that. It's the thing is that They need to respect what you're doing. You need to respect them. And if they can't respect it in the way they carry themselves and where they are around you, then you got to let it go. Okay. So enough about that. Number 2, change the level of your conversation. I almost talked 40 minutes about number 1. So number 1 was change the quality of your crew or your circle. Number 2, change the level of your conversation. You just got to be careful, because whatever you say or whatever you spend a lot of time on, it manifests in your life. Now we're talking about the law of attraction. If again, we going back to the conversation. If you got somebody that's always talking about people, they're not gonna go anywhere in life, because like I said, winners don't have time to talk about you because they're busy working on their dreams and their goals. They ain't got time to talk about you because they trying to make partner at the firm. They don't have time to talk about you because they trying to figure out, as an entrepreneur, how they gonna present themselves to some other customers to get their business. They don't have that kind of time. They're building a better life. If all you can do is talk about, gossip about people and talk about stuff that, materialism, clothes and cars and sex and all of that, you are shallow. You don't have very much in your life. You shallow. You need to have more on your mind than that. I got girlfriends that their only accomplishment in life is they had like all these kids, and my thing is, that's fine, but do you have a job to support that? That's crazy to keep having kids and you're not married and you don't have a way to take care of them. Am I judging? No, but I care about their life. You know what I'm saying? But I had to eventually break away because that relationship wasn't good for a lot of reasons. That was one, but it was a whole bunch more. And they were my ride or dies back in the day, but the things that they were doing was not conducive to how I'm living my life now. So I had to kind of let it go, and it was hard. Because they remember the old person that I was. So they know they're part of me, and they wasn't ready to part with it. And neither was I, but I mean, when you moving on to the next level, you just got to do some stuff. It's just not stuff you want to do, but it is what it is. And I heard somebody say, R.C. Blake said, your conversation is the personality of your soul. So whatever you talk about, this is why people say they can locate a person. I can locate the type of person you are just by having a conversation with you in 5 minutes. Because if your conversation is about sex and gossiping and kids, and I already know where you're going. But if you're talking about doing some things in life, you know what I'm saying, making some real deal moves, then I'm going to know that too. I can tell the person you are. I can tell you, people that know me, they know my character. They know how I care. Because of the way I move, they know the type of, they know, number one, I have integrity. Everybody that knows me know that, because that's how I carry myself. I just do. I'm not saying I'm perfect in that I don't do anything wrong, but for the most part, I'm a real individual. I mean, it is what it is. What you see is what you get, So yeah, you have to be careful what you're talking about, because what comes out of your mouth will come, law of attraction. It will happen. It will come to, it will manifest in your life every time. And to get next level, to get to your next level, you're gonna need to have different relationships, because there are some answers that you need questions to, for your about your concerning your dreams and your goals and your visions, and you need to cultivate relationships that can get you there, that can answer those questions. For instance, let me give you one. I'm doing some promotion for my business, and for a particular industry. I'm promoting. Getting ready to start going to meetings to promote to real estate agents. But I gotta get in the company of the real estate agents. I gotta cultivate the relationships. I gotta build so I can get in that spot where they calling me like, Landis, you know what I'm saying? I need to do this. You know what I'm saying? I have a customer base, but I want to deal with, this is another part of the business that will bring me lucrative income that I want to tap into at the same time. Where I got real estate agents and builders, they got me on speed dial. I got them on speed dial, and we getting this money. You understand what I'm saying? The builders, they build a house, they call me to clean it up before they get the first person in it. And when somebody move out, move in, move out, real estate agents let me know, come in. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I'm working on. So, that when you getting ready to get around them type of people, you gotta change, your conversation. You gotta speak intelligently. You need to, my attire is not gonna be t-shirts and jeans. I'm going in there with a suit on. Okay, because I'm a businesswoman. I'm going in there with my PowerPoint presentation about my business. I'm passing out cards. I got flyers. I'm gonna have a banner so you can see the name of my business. Like, it's going down. You understand? I'm pulling out all the stops. I have to promote myself. You understand? And so, that's, when you that's the level I'm trying to get to, and them the people I need to get with and be friend with. I want to be hanging around them. I want to build relationships with them, have coffee with them, go to lunch, because these are the people that I want to deal with. I'm also going to be dealing with them in the future, on some other stuff. But for right now, it's this. But it's, you got to get around that. I don't have time to talk about Boo Boo sleeping with Cuckoo and Popeye and all of them, because I'm trying to get money. This is my next level. I'm trying to, I'm trying to get more money. I got a little bit, but that ain't enough. I'm building. There are levels to building a business. You understand what I'm saying? And so, the third thing I want to say is, let me do this right here. So the last one, so the first one was, you need to, analyze your crew and your, and do an inventory check of your circle. The second one is change the level of your conversations. And the third one is focus. Whatever your goals and your dreams and your visions are, if you want to do hair, you need to get a focus. And some of y'all think when I'm talking about focus, get a man. Even with having a man, you have to maintain your individuality. His money ain't your money. At least not yet, and especially if you ain't married. And even if you married, you don't want his money to be all of your money, because you want to be able to do some things on your own. You have to keep a level of independence that I feel like that is healthy for any relationship. I got my own money, you got your own money. If you leave tomorrow, I'm good, because a girl got her own money. I don't have to roll up and ask you for nothing. You don't have to offer me nothing. Now, if we married, you should. But if you don't, a girl is good, and that's how it is. You don't never need to put yourself in no predicament where a man got to be taking care of you so he can just try to be bossing and, controlling stuff. Nah. You my man and I'm your girl, but I got my shit and you got your shit. We just two bosses. And so I feel like when you dealing with a boss and you a boss and he a boss, I feel like, or maybe he got a job that he like. He don't have to be an entrepreneur, but if he a boss and you a boss, then you know what I'm saying. He making boss moves. You doing your boss moves in entrepreneurship. He doing his working a good job or whatever he does. You know what I'm saying? I feel like it's a mutual respect level there because he know what you bring to the table. You know what you bring to the table. You know what he bringing to the table. He know what he bringing to the table. And everybody's like, you know, happy. They understand it. They get it. It's all good. So yeah. So you know, those were the three things. You know, focus on your goals and your dreams and your vision. What is it that you want to do? I ain't talking about what your man thinking and all that. What do you want to do? People always tell my man and he ain't. What do you want to do? If that man is there today and gone tomorrow, what will you still be doing? For some of y'all, it may be hair. You know what I'm saying? For some of y'all, it may be construction work. For some of y'all, it could be cleaning houses like I do, or getting into fashion and beauty. Everybody has something that they want to do. What are you passionate about? Get focused on that, because I guarantee you, when you get focused on your passion and focus on your dreams and your visions and your goals, it's going to take you, first it's going to distance you from your past. You won't even be thinking about that no more. Especially when you get on another level. It happens when you get on them levels. You making so much money, you like, later for all that. Okay? You're not talking and gossiping about other people. You're not worried about, you know, you want a man, but you ain't losing sleep because you ain't got no man crying and eating ice cream and stuff. You know what I'm saying? You like, girl, he coming when he get here. I will know it when I see him. You understand what I'm saying? Like, your confidence ain't in a man. Your confidence is in what God is giving you. And that's your dream or goal. Whatever it is you're passionate about and what you like to do, put a focus on it, because God put it in your brain for a reason. And everybody got something different that they do. Some people do music. Do what you do and stick to it. Stay true to it. That's the constant thing in your life. When you get down about a relationship, you can cling to your vision, your goal, and your dream. When you get down about being hurt by family members or, you know, anybody close to you, you move toward what works for you, and that's your vision, your dreams, and your goals. Move, get into it. Get into it. That's who I'm married to. That's my boyfriend, my business. You understand what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's it. I'm not dependent on a man to do nothing for me. What he got is going to be an enhancement of our relationship and what we both going to bring to it. But it's not going to be the only thing. You understand? So I just wanted to say that. I don't want to drag this video out too long, you know, but I think it's been longer than I wanted it to be. But I just wanted to say that those are the three things that I've already seen a change and a breakthrough in my life for 2019. And I'm expecting a couple more before the end of the year. Matter of fact, I wrote them down as goals. They're going to happen. I know that they are, because I'm pushing for them to happen. Trust and believe. And I will be letting you guys know after they happen. Okay, so I just want to say I love you, Trendsetter Gang. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And don't forget to click that notification bell so you'll always get you'll know when I upload a new video. And I just want you guys to level up for 2019, you know. Change your circle, you know, and change your conversation and focus on your passions, your goals, your visions, and your dreams. Get busy living or get busy dying. You let me know. But for me, Trendsetter Gang, I'm going to get busy living. Because if you're not living, you gossiping and all that, you dying. You dying. Because that don't mean nothing. So I'm going to get busy living, and I'm going to let y'all have a good evening. I love you guys, and there's more to come. Also, tomorrow night, let me know if you guys want to be a part. I'm gonna try to go live. I'm not sure. I don't know if they've approved me a lot. Let me check it first, but I'm gonna try and work on that and see if I can try to go live. But if I do go live, I will definitely send a message or video or type it in the comment section and let you guys know that whether or not I'm gonna be able to do a live video, because they said that I had to be approved, so I need to look for the pre-approval. I haven't seen it yet. So love you, Trendsetter Gang. Bye. Mwah.